Challenges are for champions. Every star has a scar. We only turn into stars. Adversity, crisis, problem is part of the package of anyone that will be great in life and become relevant. The breakfast of champion is adversity. The breakfast of champion is pain. The breakfast of champion, every champion, is fighting their Goliaths, fighting their enemies, both enemy within and without. Everyone must understand how to handle crises. If you want to be great, you want to become anything in life, you must know how to handle whatever comes your way. We react to adversity differently. We react to criticism differently. Some, when adversity come, they maximize it. They use it as an opportunity to fly, to soar. What happened? David was told to go and check his brothers at the battlefield, and his brother just came as an adversary. Take two, as an adversary, and said, Kilowa Shembi, what have you come to do? Where have you left those few sheep? Tribulation. He did not talk back. Oh, listen to me. In the battle of life, there is a time to talk and a time to keep quiet. There is a time to allow the adversary or whosoever the devil is using to poison himself and kill himself because you are not talking. A lot of us want to defend ourselves and we end up in cage, in bondage, because why she say, why she saw, why she say, Yoruba English, why she say, he did not say anything, he just moved away. Go, if he had not moved away, Goliath would have come when they are boxing each other and removing their teeth and cut the head of the two of them. Crisis gives you an opportunity to maximize the opportunity you have. I'm choosing my words. Do you know? He just asked the next person, Egbono, Sukomo Siromus, when we are crying, we can see. What are they going to give the person that kills Goliath? In Yellow Bami, I'm maximizing this moment. I'm taking advantage of every minute in this crisis. Some minimize it. It's not every adversity you've told you, look God of tembelu. Ha! If you minimize and trivialize some adversities, they can finish you. Maybe you're in your house, you have a neighbor that is trying to touch your daughter sexually, or trying to say, Yawomi, Yawomi, hey, and you are minimizing that adversity. That's a pedophile in your house. You don't minimize it. You tell the person straight up, don't put my daughter on your laps again. She's not your wife. She's a daughter. She's a girl. She's a baby. And some, what would they do? When you see these third people, those sort of people, they analyze the adversary until they are paralyzed. Èmi ló ṣe báyìí fún ó ràn mí kò sóúnjẹ kò síṣẹ́ kò sí nǹkan ojú kan náà náà máa jókòó sí until they are paralyzed. So when crisis come, when adversity comes, the first thing is to maximize it. Look for opportunity. Kí ló wà ńbẹ̀ fún mi? Kí ni mo fẹ́ rí bí? Kí ni nǹkan tí adánilóró yìí agbára wo ló fẹ́ fi kọ́ mi? That's how to maximize anytime you have a challenge. Kí ni mo fẹ́ kọ́? I've seen people in the midst of their storm, they don't learn anything. As I ask people when they are going through storm, what has this thing taught you? Because if you don't learn it, you will repeat it. You know, the school of life, you can't be promoted without examination. So the moment you miss this class, you have to repeat the class again and start all over again. So the best thing to tell yourself, the best thing to do clearly is to just make sure that you learn something, to maximize the challenge and the crisis. And when you master it, you have become a master of that situation and circumstance. Then not every crisis you minimize. There's a time you minimize it and for you know, David said to Goliath, who are you are too small. Ó kéré sí nọ́mbà mi, ó kéré sí nọ́mbà mi, ìwọ Goliath kéré sí nọ́mbà mi. Mo ti sọ pé kẹ́ má mind ohun mi, ṣe mọ̀ pé mi ṣe Yínká Ayéfẹ́lẹ́, but me I'm making my impact on my own. So ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ bá like ohun mi, ẹ má bínú, ẹ bá mi fomi lò bẹ́ẹ̀. Trivializing, taking it as is small. But like I said, you have to understand the adversary. Kì í ṣe tó fẹ́ pray lórí ọmọ ẹ ló máa fojú tẹ́ńbẹ́lì wò, àbẹ́nìkan tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ sọmọ ẹ tó ń dùn tó ń sunkún. But you can also say bring it to the ground. It's not the size of God. That's trivializing it. Pé Ọlọ́run mi tóbi ju gbogbo òrìṣà lọ, ó tóbi ju èṣù lọ, ó tóbi ju ogun lọ. Màá lọ àlùyọ, màá débi tí mo fẹ́ dé. You can deal with adversity like that. And also you can analyze it tó fi máa jókòó permanently, tó ní dìde mọ́, tó ní rìn mọ́, tó ní ṣe nǹkan kan mọ́. Wow. On behalf of a leader, an icon, a gift that God has sent to us to be a blessing to this generation. I was still telling someone, I said, Dr. Yinka Joel Ayefele is an excellent man. He believes in just bringing out the best of all the best in all his works. I celebrate you, my brother. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. This is Shematters on Fresh FM 105.9 Ibadan. Amazing fans. You know, sometimes when I go out and I look at myself, I say, gbogbo èèyàn létí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ mi, ìgbà míì tí n bá dọ́jà báyìí máa dojú bolẹ̀ ni. Ẹlòmíà ní Mr. Adetuberu Shematters. I celebrate all my fans, and I want you to know that I appreciate all your response. Some are wondering, látọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta báyìí Adetuberu mà dá mi lóhùn, ẹ má má bínú. Hey, my workload is overwhelming. It has become something I have to take after the other. And share dẹ̀rí mi ìfẹ́ má dá yín lóhùn. Mi ò ṣí o, ó ṣì wà ń bẹ̀. You know, I like proof pé mi ò tí ì ṣí WhatsApp messages in. I will definitely reply you. Please don't be angry with me. Just know that Ọlọ́run ò kí ń pẹ́ dé. Ọlọ́run ò kí ń pẹ́ kó tó dé. Lọ́gán tó bá dé báyìí, ayé wa máa létò ni. I appreciate you for listening to me. I started something 3 weeks ago. It's been something that I've been able to sit down to analyze for special people, women and men that are raising their kids single-handedly, maybe because of the death of your husband, or maybe because, you know, you got married and the marriage did not work and you have to become a single parent and all that. I'm going to take this third set today, but some of you didn't follow the first episode, the second episode. This is part 3 of what I've been talking about. Please, can you just listen to this question so I can continue?
Good evening, ma'am. Please, ma, as a single mother, what are the good things and don'ts to do in the presence of your kids, or that your kids are supposed to be aware of as a single mother?
Hey, Motiso, if you listen to the previous episodes, I've talked about being a single parent because of death. Maybe your husband died, your wife died, you have to take care of your kids. I've said a lot. If you missed any of the episode that I've done before, go to my YouTube channel. My channel is funkeadetuberu. Go there, listen, like, and subscribe to my channel. You will listen to the ones I've talked about. Then I talked also about being a single parent through divorce or separation. Maybe you guys have left each other and you know you have to put your kids in the middle. Let me say this before I continue. I needed to add this before I take the last episode on this particular question that this woman asked. Now, I need to let you know that the moment you are separated with your spouse, don't put your children in the middle. I must have said it in the last episode. Don't be a pedophile. Who is a pedophile? A pedophile is somebody that is having sex with a child or is emotionally assaulting a child. When you start discussing adult things with your children because you are separated, rí bàbá yín, wo nǹkan tó ṣe, wo wà tó wù, ó ń gbóbìnrin, ó ń ṣe lé, ó ń ṣe tọ̀hún, ó bú mi, ó nà mí. You are feeling good by saying it, but you are destroying the marital lives of your children. You are messing up the future of your children. Don't ever get yourself in a place of having to be telling your children what their dad has done. They know, they are unhappy, they are sad. I was asking a girl today, she said her dad abused her mom and her mom left home without clothes. She said that episode resonated in her. That's the word she used. Today she masturbates to stupor. she's losing her education, she's not doing well in school because of that particular episode. What I'm saying is very simple. Don't expose your children to adult matter. If you know that your children are supporting you or supporting your spouse, doubt it. Don't encourage it. It's normal. Children will take side. Wọ́n mọ bàbá tí ò dá, wọ́n mọ ìyá tí ò dá, wọ́n mọ nǹkan tán ṣe tí ò dá. Yes, I know. I'm not contending that. But as much as possible, reduce the impact and the effect of that with the children. You know why I'm saying that? Is paining them. It will cause them to be an addict. They will medicate their pain with wrong association. They will medicate their pains with drugs. They will medicate their pains with cultism. They will medicate their pain with sleeping around, going to strip clubs, pornography, masturbation. Their self-esteem dies. Every child that is from a dysfunctional home, our self-esteem is bad. That's why they get into cultism, get into drugs, and get into all sorts. So please, as much as possible, ẹ má fa ọmọ yẹn sáàrin. Mo sọ mo níbi tí erin méjì bá ti ń jà, koríko ló máa ń jìyà bẹ̀. Koríko mi lè máa jìyà, koríko mi lè kú ni, kó má dìde mọ́ rárá. And it's not going to be good. When you have labored and labored, o ti forí tí o ti farada ńlé ọkọ, o ti jẹ gbogbo ìyà tó jẹ tán, wà tún wá instead kí o wá máa láyọ̀ kó wo ìgbéyàwó àwọn ọmọ ẹ kínú ẹ máa dùn pé Olúwa ẹ ṣé o, mo ti forí jágbó fáwọn ọmọ yìí. Then you start dealing with conflict, divorce, ọmọ àwa tún dálé mọ́ṣú. You don't want that. I want to take you to a place on this program, listening to me, to have a song in your mouth. By the time you are seeing the beauty of your children, you are seeing the travail of your soul, a song will come to your heart. I never knew He will honor me this way. I never knew He will honor me this way. I never knew You will honor me this way. Honor me this way. Thank you, Jesus. That is what I'm expecting from you. But if you don't listen to what I've said, you don't obey these simple, wise instructions, I'm telling you the truth, you will have to be struggling with your children settling down in life. And if you are hearing me, I know some of you, some of the things I'm saying now is resonating in you. Okon ni òótọ́ ni, òótọ́ dẹ̀ ni o, òótọ́ ló ṣẹlẹ̀ o. Ìbá má ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, mbá ti má sọ àwọn ọmọ mi dẹni tí màmá bá dámọ̀ràn. Ẹnìkan ti ẹ̀bí mi, one of the Women College of Ministry sessions, he said, so ta ni kí n bá sọ̀rọ̀? Ta ni màá wá ṣe ọkàn mi fún? Look for a friend. Now when I say a friend, ọ̀rọ̀ rẹ̀, another topic ni, maybe bóyá màmá share lórí friendship níjọ́ kan. Kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn lọ́rẹ́ o. Èèyàn ń sunkún wájú ẹni tí ò ní bẹ̀. Èèyàn kì í gbé àṣírí ẹ̀ sí sọ́wọ́ ẹni tó máa ba ìtẹ̀yàn jẹ́, tó máa fi bú ẹ lẹ́yìn. No. You need a comforter and a confronter. You need a friend that love like a brother. A friend is actually born for adversity. Ibi tí wọ́n ti máa ń mọ ọ̀rẹ́ ní ìgbà ìpọ́njú. Kì í ṣe pé everything bá rosy, everything fine, then you now know friendship. No. A friend is born for adversity. It is in the midst of your storm and your crisis in life that you will know who exactly is your friend. That's why tó bá ní ọ̀rẹ́ wàá rore o. Now, I'm not saying you may not be able to get a friend. Get a counselor. Get somebody that you can be vulnerable with and say, hey, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ o, ọkọ mi ti fi mí sílẹ̀ láti bí ọdún mẹ́wàá o. Ìgbà mi ṣe ló máa wù mí kí n bọ́kùnrin lò pọ̀, mi dẹ̀ fẹ́ bá yá àwọn ọmọ mi jẹ́. Báwo ni kí n ṣe? I will counsel you. I can't be saying that here. Tí bá sọ àwọn kọ̀ọ̀kan èèyàn arẹ́rìn, mi dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí mi fẹ́ sọ lórí afẹ́fẹ́. There are ways you can handle your emotions, not to destroy your motion in life and the motion of your children. There are things you could do, and when you do those things, you will be happy you did, without compromising, without killing your conscience, without telling your heart that it should shut up. Because listen to me, whether you like it or not, if you're having an affair, your children knows you'll be distracted. And when a woman is raising kids single-handedly, you can't afford to be distracted. You have to be at the point of oh God. You have to be at the peak of your alertness, because Your children, do you know they are growing? Mo ti sọ tẹ́lẹ̀, jẹ́ kí n tuntun sọ. Mo ṣì ń bọ̀ wá answer question yẹn o. Ṣé rí tí mo ṣe wà nínú studio sìn, ìwé wà ń bẹ̀, gadgets wà ń bẹ̀, microphone wà ń bẹ̀, oríṣiríṣi nǹkan ló wà ní studio bí mo ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Studio manager wà ń bẹ̀. Tí ọkọ àti ìyàwó bá ń jà nínú studio yìí fún 25 years, nǹkan kan ṣoṣo tó lè ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni pé kí dust kó kún gbogbo àwọn kan tí mo ti dárúkọ yẹn. But tí àwọn ọmọ bá wà nínú marriage yẹn, they are growing with the storm. They are developing with the crisis. And you are messing them up big time. So we cannot open our eyes. Even when it is not obvious to the children, they are feeling it. Because when there is peace in the atmosphere or in an atmosphere, children will know. I've seen women that will just be quiet. Mommy, has daddy beat you again? Has he said something you don't like again? Sorry, mommy. And you are not saying anything. Children are born sensitive. Everybody is born a psychologist. So you cannot afford to mess up the life of your children. At least kò yẹ kó jìyà ọ̀nà méjì. Ó yẹ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin obìnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lẹ́ni, this is Shematters. Kẹ́ máa sọ pé má jìyà gbé ni mí. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi lẹ́ni, he Shematters. Ẹ sọ pé má jìyà gbé ni mí. Ó gbọ́dọ̀ jìyà gbé. You have labored mentally, emotionally, physically, psychologically, financially. You have denied yourself of having to sleep around and have boyfriend, have girlfriend. You just wanted your kids to grow, to become an example, an epitome of grace to their generation. You will now use one foolishness, one lack of wisdom, one attitude that will truncate it. Don't allow it. Please. Get a counselor, get a professional, get someone that you can trust and it will not lead you astray. And of course, go to God. Ọ̀rẹ́ ayé lè kọ̀ni sí ilẹ̀, òní lè dùn ọ̀la tún lè korò, ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ yìí kì í dání, kì í tọ́ni, kì í dání, ó fẹ́ wá. Tó bá ti make up mind ẹ pé sẹ́, ìwọ nìkan ló kù mí kù, Olúwa, ọ̀rẹ́ ayé wọ́n ń jà ní ìkulẹ̀, wọ́n ń dání. If you notice that you are going through storms, you've noticed that, hey, bí ayé mi ṣe ń lọ yìí, ṣé bó ṣe máa end lélẹ̀, ìgbàgbé ẹ̀ kò lè end bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bá mọ nǹkan tó yẹ kó o ṣe. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ló ṣe gbọ́dọ̀ wá Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ kó o wá kan lójú kóńgò, lójú pálí. Because ilẹ̀ mìíràn ayíyanrin ni o. Every other ground will sink you. But tó bá dúró ti Ọlọ́run, tó dúró ti àpáta tí ò àpáta ayérayé, ibi ìsádi ni o. You know why I'm saying this? It's a very, very difficult place to be when you have to raise your children single-handedly. It's tough. Obìnrin mi orí àti fẹ́ yí, ẹlòmí àti jí láàárọ̀, àti lọ dáná, àti lọ tajà, àti ṣe, àti mọ̀. Social life ò sí. Ẹ wo, ẹ má dáyà yẹn jẹ. Ẹ cry out, ẹ bá counselor sọ̀rọ̀, ẹ bá yàn kan sọ̀rọ̀ tó lè gbọ́. Tó bá bọ́lọ̀ sọ ní kẹ́lẹ́ náà ó máa gbọ́. But when you talk to a professional, it's going to be a great blessing to you and your children. Now let me go to the last one today. The last set of single parents are women that had a fling. Ṣẹ̀rí eléyìí ò bọ́kùnrin wí torí pé kí ni? Men are donors. Ó jẹ́ ọmọbìnrin, ó dédé gboyún. Àwọn obìnrin kan ti sọ fún mi ní ìṣe tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ single parenting yìí, I have 300 women over. Mi fẹ́ sọ pé ó ti fẹ́ tó 300 and something. Mi mọ iye tó specifically. Ìgbà tí mo ka 300 mo dúró tí wọ́n mẹ́ntán bímọ fún un. Wọ́n mẹ́ni tó lóyún. So many stories tó yẹ pé ẹ máa wò pé mo ti ẹ̀ gbọ́ kan African Magic mo pè. Mo láti sọ fẹ́ ni ẹ mú ní sà ọkùnrin ni mo ní ẹjọ́ ṣe máa ṣe fíìmù. Wọ́n láwọn ṣe máa ṣe fíìmù pé kì í ṣe torí owó, but àwọn kan gbọ́dọ̀ wo fíìmù yìí. People are going through stuffs. There was one of them. Ọkùnrin mẹ́rin ló bá wọn sùn ní party ní club. Kò mẹ́ntó lóyún yẹn. There's a particular one ní mà. Àwọn ọkùnrin mẹ́rẹ̀ ni wọ́n tó tọ̀ ni. Kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó wọ́n ṣe láti ṣe oyún yẹn ò ṣe. You know, sometimes when I listen to things like this, my mood change, my face will change, my heart sinks. the mother in me is crying because I understand the dynamics of having to be in that place for 9 months. Hiya, so sad. 9 months. Mi fẹ́ rò. Ìtorí ẹni èní ṣe máa gbóná. Please don't listen to Shematters alone. Be telling your friends. Èmi gan gbà mí mi kí mọ nǹkan tí mò ń sọ. Ṣé mọ̀ pé nǹkan tó bá pèèyàn láti ṣe, òun lọ́ba tó ń pe ni tí kì í pe ni ṣeré. My heart sings. Mama gbọ̀n, mama làágùn. Ìgbà mi aago 2 òru mo máa ń dáwọn èèyàn lóhùn. Àwọn èèyàn lè be a witness pé irú ọmọ yìí kí ló fẹ́ yà o. Wọ́n jẹ́ kí n digress, kí n sọ nǹkan kan fún wa lénìí. Especially ẹ̀yin tó jẹ́ pé ẹ kàn dédé bára yín ní pé ẹ lóyún. You just got pregnant. You can't trace the paternity of that child. You can't figure it out. Because actually, it's not one sleep that brings pregnancy. It could be, ọkọ àti ìyàwó gò kí mọ̀gbà tó ń doyún. Àwọn kan ṣeré ìfẹ́ lọ ni ló dọmọ. So nobody can know. So imagine if you had to walk and have sex with 3, 4, 5 men at about the same time. It's going to be difficult. And bóyá ètò wá lò pé like ó lọ gbóyún fún case kan tún lélẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ in disgrace. Ìtò nínú àwọn bíi 3 tó ló bá òun lò pọ̀. Ó wá like kan ó lọ gbóyún fún. Ìyẹn dẹ̀ ń wọ́ ọmọ ó ti mọ̀ pé ó ń wọ́ ọmọ mọ̀ pé ojú ọmọ pọ́n. Unfortunately for her, tọ́n bá ti ń bímọ jáde báyìí nínú ìdílé yẹn, gbogbo àwọn tó ti bímọ, àmì kan máa ń wà lára wọn. Mi sọ̀rọ̀ fíìmù, life story. You know, I'm a doctor, so I'm an emotional doctor, so a lot of people tell me things. Bọ́n ṣe bí ọmọ yẹn báyìí, wọ́n rí o. The man just said, ó dẹ̀ ti náwó fún, ó ti gbé lọ Dubai, ó ti lọ ra nǹkan ọmọ abroad, ló ti ra nǹkan ọmọ lóríṣiríṣi. Mi fẹ́ máa sọ káwọn èèyàn máa rò pé mò ń get fọ̀rọ̀ wọn jáde. Thank God pé mi ìdárúkọ. Anyway, it can be 1,000 people ló ní similar story. You know what they did? Number 1, mi fẹ́ sọ, kò pay mi lórí afẹ́fẹ́. Mi fẹ́ sọ sẹ́, ẹ má jẹ́ ń sọ, máa fílẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin obìnrin ẹlẹ́rìí ọkàn, èmi ò ní problem pé èèyàn ṣìwàwù tó tọ́. Yorùbá ní dídà ló dà tọmọdẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́gbẹ́ òun ṣe lé ọmọ. The challenge of having to allow 4 men, 3 men to sleep with you, you got pregnant at the club, you were raped, you were looking for love in wrong places, so many things allows a woman to be gullible and vulnerable. It's possible. But what I'm saying is, when things like that happen, mama kí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bọnú ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Tó bá ti rí pé o ti misbehave, calm down. Don't start adding sin to sin and making yourself go deeper and deeper and deeper in trouble. Ìyẹn ló burú jù. Ìyẹn le. The shame of having to have a child. Ṣé rí torí àkín ṣèpàdé ìyà. Kò sẹ́ni tó mọ ẹni tí tó ń jẹ̀yà rárá. Kì í dẹ̀ ṣe nǹkan tó lè sọ síta because òun gan rí pé agbára Ògún wà. Wo. Bọ́ mo sọ fún pé kó wá rí mi. Á gba ìtúsílẹ̀. Ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀. Mo ti rí agbára Ọlọ́run lórí Congo tí mo mọ̀ pé tọ́lọ́run bá dé tó bá gbé ṣe ẹ̀dẹ́. Gbogbo agbára láyé àti lọ́run ọwọ́ Jésù Kristi ló wà. Ẹ fi yẹn lẹ̀ jẹ́ má fi yẹn dán lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Because I'm confident of this very thing. Who is it that overcometh the world, even our faith? I'm confident of this very thing. Ṣẹ̀dẹ̀ tí ò bá mọ ba ló ń fọba ṣeré. Tó bá yájú sọ́ba. Ẹ gbàgbé yẹn. I've told her to see me and she'll be free. But what I'm saying is this. Why would you go take that route and start? You don't know the father of a child. You now look for somebody that is a greener person. Ibi tí lẹ́tí tútù. You now push somebody's child, giving it to another person. And you don't know. One of the Shematters, I've shared it with you before. One woman told me her 4 children were not for her husband. I said, ṣá ọmọ yẹn ò jọ bàbá yẹn ni? Ó ní wọ́n jọ wọ́n. Ṣé mọ̀ pé agbọ́mọjọ́ ọmọ máa ń jọ ọmọ. Tọ́mọ bá ti wà lọ́dọ̀ èèyàn for a long time, ó máa jọ bàbá yẹn. mo ní kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀. I'm sure she's hearing me now. No name, no face, no identity. Mo ní kí ni nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ó ní pé àwọn wọ́ ọmọ ńgbà táwọn kọ́kọ́ ṣe àwọn wá ọmọ. So in the process, bàbá yẹn kò dà pé low sperm count ló ní. Kì í ṣe pé ó dàbí pé wọ́n ní low sperm count. So wọ́n wá ń lògùn. But before then, ó ti wá pàdé ex ẹ̀ gan. Tóun àti ẹ̀ ti ń fẹ́ra tẹ́lẹ̀. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ ex? Ó dà pé màá sọ in one of the episodes. Kò ń ṣe ni. We have to address the issue of exes. Àwọn tá ti láàfẹ́ mọ́ tá ti ló dàbọ̀. Tàbá ti wá ní little crisis ní marriage wa. Tàbí tílẹ̀ fẹ́ díẹ̀ tí ò sówó àbí tí nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀. Àwa wẹ́ nìyẹn lọ. Èèyàn kan ti ẹ̀ bèrè lọ́mọ. I had a conference this week. There was the question that launched me into that conference was, if you are broke as a man and your wife say, my dear, ṣé kí n lọ bá ex mi, ṣé wàá fún láyè kó lọ? Mi ní dá yẹn lò, màá máa dá yẹn lọ́jọ́ mi. Nǹkan tí mo fi bẹ̀rẹ̀ nìyẹn. Mo wá béèrè lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọkùnrin tó wà ń bẹ̀ pé ṣé máa gbà? Àwọn kan mi á ní àwọn á gbà, àwọn kan á ní àwọn ò lè gbà. Mi ní sọ stand mi lénìí, mo fẹ́ kẹ́ máa gbọ́ program mi lọ ni. I'm so pained when I see children being raised by not having a father figure in their lives. If you are hearing me today and you are a single parent, especially a woman, you don't know, your child does not know the dad, you are not sure of the paternity of your child. Iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ yín o. But can I tell you something today? I'm so excited. There was a young man. Hey, he was a son of a prostitute. And the children in the house said, get out of this house. You are a bastard. Listen to me, such girls, such boys, hearing the sound of my voice today. Don't let your background put your back on the ground. Jephthah was a son of a prostitute. They told him, they pushed him, they pushed him out of the house. Thrust him out. I said, get out of the house. What are you looking for? You are not a child. You are a bastard. Story. Forget it. You have two options. Rejection can only affect your feelings, not your future. Rejection is not a wall, it's a door that leads to another door. Rejection should not stop you from fulfilling destiny. You know what Jephthah did? He just went out. Gather men, build strength, build your skill. Kawe. Ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́ kawe. Oh, gbàgbé yẹn. Ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́ jẹ́ nǹkan. Ọmọ àlè ni ẹ́ lóhùn. Be a voice in your vocation. Be a voice as a doctor. Be a voice as a banker. Be a voice as an engineer. Be a voice as an accountant. You'll be shocked. You know, failure is an orphan. Success has many generations. If you succeed, they will trace their genealogy to you. They will say you are the brother, the sister, the uncle of my auntie. You must relate by force and by fire. That's the beauty of rejection. So don't let anybody tell you one story that is not funny. Hear me, you are not an accidental discharge. You are not a mistake. You are not a punctuation mark. You are not a semicolon. You are a full statement. I'm so excited about children that are raised and their parents are not sure. Or the mother is not sure. God is too intelligent to be disorganized. Welcome back. I'm sure you know that the energy I took off with was heavy because I'm so grateful. Some of you don't even know my story. One of these days I'll share my story with you. It looks like what I'm talking about. I know my father, but I was not too sure because a lot of insinuations were everywhere about my life. Today, I'm a voice in my generation. Mo ti sọ pé tí máa fẹ́ máa sọ story ayé mi, máa mú jáde díẹ̀ ni. Yorùbá ní ìkọ̀ọ̀kan, no máa yọ ẹsẹ̀ lẹ́kù. You will know that rejection can only affect your feelings, not your future. Mo ṣì máa bẹ́yìn òbí sọ̀rọ̀, òbí tó ń raise dá ọmọ raise o. But mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́yìn ọmọ tí sure of your paternity, or your father rejected you, or the man said you are not my daughter because you are all girls. Obìnrin ló ń bíjọ, ọkùnrin lọ́mọ. Maybe you are feeling the pang the labor pain of rejection. Maybe you are feeling useless as a child. Maybe you'll find, forget it. Just forget that one. Life is beautiful. God is good. Òkúta tí ìmọ̀le kọ̀ sílẹ̀ ló máa ń digun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin lé. The stone that the builders rejected will always become the head cornerstone. And it's going to be great and marvelous in your sight. The only thing you can do for yourself is not to press the pit. You know, when you are rejected, a lot of people press the pit. Some press the palace. Some press the penthouse. Some press the top. Ma wole lo. Don't walk as if you have a hunchback. Don't let rejection make you feel as if you don't have a direction. You can turn rejection to direction. You can turn rejection to attraction. You can turn rejection to greatness. Look at Jephthah. He just told himself, kí ló wà ńbẹ̀? Ilẹ̀kùn tó bá tì lẹ́ni mi àṣí lọ́la ni. And listen to me, the secret about rejection is clear. I will say it today. The reason why you are rejected is because they don't know what you are loaded with. If they know how loaded you are, hey, they will give you a VIP treatment. Continental treatment. If the nurse that rejected the pregnancy of the mother of Jesus had known that she was carrying the Savior, do you know, they would have put her in a presidential suite. Hey, VIP session, made her feel fly and feel good. So they are rejecting you because they don't know what you have. The day somebody knows that this person they are rejecting, go and give out your dream in the manger. Go. I don't know what to mean. You are not the first person. A woman had that kind of encounter. I'm not saying they are going to born another Jesus, so don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, if the circumstances of life brought that to you, don't head it. It's madness. Don't chest it. It's blood pressure. You can walk over it. And let me say this, seasons are seasonal. I'm talking to you as a woman that you had your child, you are not sure of the father, or they abandoned you, or you are confused. I'm talking to the children that are abandoned and rejected. Don't worry. The only thing that ends insult is result. If you are hearing me, say it 10 times. The only thing that ends insult is result. The only thing that ends insult is result. Show them. Give them results. You'll be shocked that if they can't beat you, they will join you. They will come and lobby around you like, so be, kini kan, kò matter, kini kan, arobe, I know so be. When I'm privileged to share my story with you, some of you will cry, you will not be able to stop your tears. Where God has brought me to, where I am today, where He brought me from, where I am today. And I know I'm going somewhere. Forget age, by the grace of God, August 7, I'll be 59. But I'm just feeling like I'm 12. The kind of energy that I have, I've never had it even when I was 29. That tells you something, that if you are focused and you are determined, whatever your background speaks, it must not bring your back on the ground. Now, talking to you, woman, that you are raising your child single-handedly, please forgive yourself. I will say part of it next week if I can't finish it now. Forgive yourself. Stop living in guilt and condemnation. Mbade mamo. Listen to me. Stop regretting. Otushele. I can't cry over spilt milk. Maybe I'm carrying 10 crates of egg on my head. Now, unless I made a call, I can't fry it. I can't cook it. I can't boil it. What I will do is, I will clean the mess. So, and that's a prophetic analysis. You don't cry over spilt milk. You clean the mess. How do I clean the mess? It will not happen again. You want to take me to bed, you take me to the altar. You put a price tag back on your head and tell yourself, I am not cheap. One woman lost her husband. 2 men died over her head. And she had to play a prostitute because of destiny. But she played a prostitute with intelligence. She told the man, you want to do something with me? Give me a proof. Show me that you slept with me. The man dropped his signet and dropped his staff because he knew. The girl knew that one day. Now, have you ever, sometimes we don't even know the script. I'm going to say some things next week. We are all living a script. Because I was asking myself several times, why was Tamar menstruating that day? It was the genealogy of Jesus. Ọlọ́run máa ń fi ayé àwa kan, ó máa fi ń kẹ́kọ̀ọ́, ó máa fi ń kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ ni, ó fi ń kọ́ àwọn èèyàn ní nǹkan. Nítorí ẹ̀ mo ṣe dá orin kankan fúnra mi níjọ́ kan. In the midst of pain, ṣebí wọn la mọ̀ kókó ilé ayé mi o, Olúwa ṣe mí bó ṣe fẹ́. Ṣebí wọn la mọ̀ kókó ilé ayé mi o, Olúwa mọ̀ mí bó ṣe fẹ́. Tó bá mọ̀ mí bó ṣe fẹ́. Tó bá ṣe mí bó ṣe fẹ́. Tó bá mọ̀ mí bó ṣe fẹ́. Ayé mi á dùn wò, ṣebí wọn la mọ̀ kókó ilé ayé mi o, Olúwa ṣe mí bó ṣe fẹ́. Do you know that the one that wrote the script of your life, when I was going through my storm, I didn't know he had something in mind. That was what made me strong, made me thick, made me to become a voice in my generation. Because he that wears the shoes know where it hurts. The first thing is forgive yourself. You can't kill yourself. No. And when they are making comments in your family, it's only result that end insult. Joshua ọmọ kan ṣoṣo tó gbé jáde yẹn, tó ń query bàbá yẹn, jẹ́ kó dirú kó digba. Ìwọ náà dirú digba. Build that child. Invest in that child. Get the best school for that child. Work hard. Máwa ṣẹ́rí ẹlòmíì tó bá ti wọnú rú nǹkan báyìí, àwa máa wọbẹ̀ lọ tó fi máa wọ kòtò, tó fi máa wọ kànga. It doesn't work that way. Wow, I didn't tell you. The Men College of Ministry, we are resuming on the 13th of August 2022. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin, you have so much to learn. You have a lot to take in. To register, send me a text. Don't call the number on 080-232-42389, 080-232-42389, WhatsApp, text or voice note. Please don't call that number. I will give you the proper information on how to resume with us on the 13th of August 2022. And let me say this to all men. You need to purge your family tree. You need to deal with some things. Some of you that are battling with pornography, you are battling with having to have extramarital relationship. You are not comfortable with your wife, even if she's Miss World. You are still looking for one Miss Nigeria somewhere in a corner. It's a problem. It's a mental problem. You are still smoking, you are still drinking, and you are religious. You can't continue like this. If you check this thing that we are addressing how to purge your family tree, understanding the relationship, how to balance as a man. How do I be a husband, man, and a good father? Understanding the wound of fathering. Some of you, what your baba did to you. That's the way my father trained me. That's the way my father trained me. That's the question. The moment I hear that, oh, that's my dad, that's the way my father, whoa, bí bàbá mi ṣe kọ́ mi, màá kọ́ gbogbo yín, màá lù yín. Ìbéèrè tẹ́ máa bi yín ni pé ṣé ayé yín dá? Are you happy with what you are seeing about yourself? If you don't like it, then change. Let me go back to this young woman that just got pregnant, not sure of the father of the child. Number one, I said forgive yourself. Number two, make something out of your life to have results. Number three, don't lash on your child. Ìṣẹ́jú ẹ̀. Ẹ má fi kanra kúrò tálámọ́. Gbá lórí, gbá lọ́rùn. Kí ló ṣe ọmọ burúkú kò ń ṣòun? You brought the child to this world. The moment you start doing that, you are losing that child to cultism. You are losing that child to alcohol. You are losing that child to gangster. You are losing that child to armed robbery. You are losing that child to Yahoo boy. You are messing up the future of that child. Can you just carry that child? Or it's still in your hand, and tell that child, I'm going to make you strong. I'm going to make you good. You're going to be great. You're going to be good. I'm not going to torture you. I'm not going to truncate your life. I'm not going to mess up your emotions. I'm going to do something with your life that you'll be happy that I raised you as a single mother. I want to say a very big thank you to all our listeners today. It's been very, very powerful. Don't forget, if you missed any of the episodes, just make sure you go to my Instagram page. Follow me on Instagram. My handle is funkeadetuberu. And you can also be part of my YouTube channel family. Funke Adetuberu is my handle. If you miss any of the episodes, you can get it on YouTube to listen to it. And I'm so grateful. On behalf of Dr. Yinka Joel an enigma, I call him a great man. A man that has an excellent mind. On his behalf, and of course, amazing people that I have in the studio. I call him DJ Koka. He's with me in the studio. Thank you so much for taking your time out to do this for me. I really appreciate. My name is Olufunke Adetuberu. I appreciate you so dearly. Thank you so much. Don't forget, you're burdened, you have your questions, things are bothering you. Please don't call that number. Send me a text, voice note or WhatsApp to 080-232-42389. And I want to draw the attention of the public to the fact that there are a lot of people looking for food. If you have more than enough, you can connect me. I will connect you to them, and you'll be a blessing. And give somebody a breakfast, a dinner, give a family a food. It's tough out there. The way people are begging now is so amazing. And we want to remove crime in the system, and people are not eating. They will want to take what is not theirs. I'm not validating stealing or robbery, but if you can help someone, show a little kindness. Be kind to someone, and don't shut your bowels of mercy at this crucial time of serious famine. Things are very expensive out there. I appreciate you once again. I'm so grateful. Thank you for allowing me to be part of your life today. I feel so fulfilled. Thank you. I'll see you next week. God bless you. Bye.